Welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. Today's video is for you, Scorpio, for week 49 of 2022. That is the first full week of December, the second week in. So what I'm going to do for you today is a basic spread to give you a general idea of what's going on with the love life for that week. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that started. Of course, I get a wrinkle in my table. That's just great. Please check out your monthly video from Destiny and myself, Scorpio, for December. It can give you a little bit better of an insight as to what's going on the entire month in total. Good companion for your weekly reading. That way you're not going into a blindsided, plus getting that well-rounded view of it from her and myself. I think you can get, I shouldn't say I think you can get, you should get the most information you can. So with that said, this is the basic question. What is going on in week 49 for you, Scorpio? All right. A lot of pentacles here. So pentacles always refer to, not always, but 99% of the time, pentacles refer to material possessions, money, or your doll collection. It's physical, tangible things that do have a lot of meaning. And starting that off is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. The new beginning has to do with money. Now, that doesn't mean that the new beginning is a good thing. It could also be a bad thing. It could be a new job. It could be the beginning of a time with no job. In general, that's what that is. The King of Pentacles is wealth. The King of Pentacles represents having those material possessions. But on the flip side, it can also mean, depending on the entirety of the story, could mean the lack thereof. It represents the meaning, the embodiment of wealth. And then you have the Lovers. The Lovers is, it's the opportunity for love. It usually has to do with soulmates. The opportunity with love doesn't necessarily mean a new romance. It could be a new, use that word romance really liberally. It could be a new romance in an existing relationship, or it could be like a hot, fiery new start to a new one, a hot, fiery start in an existing one. You find that flame again. It also has a lot to do with values alignment in the traditional family sense, the traditional friend sense, where you share more personal desires in common. A healthy work relationship. So, on face value, the messaging, if you were an optimist, it would almost seem like you have a new idea, it leads into money, which leads into romance, but that flow of thinking is so, it doesn't. So I'm going to clarify our Ace of Pentacles, and I'm going to clarify the Lovers, and I may end up clarifying the King of Pentacles too. It makes sense on the surface, but it's so vague that I would rather get a good understanding of what's going on here. That way you don't go into week 49 thinking, oh yeah, it's great. Hopefully we could be going into week 49 thinking, oh yeah, it's great. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of a pattern here. And I'll go over what came out. Can you clarify the Lovers too? What does the Lovers mean for our friend Sagittarius, or Scorpio, sorry. Scorpio going to be dealing with for this week in December? Okay. We have the Lovers again. The Lovers, to reiterate, values alignment. Your new idea is more than likely something that could potentially be more financially tangible. It might be the idea for either starting a new business or getting ideas as to your money situation. I think that's more so. I don't think it's about actual jobs. I think this is more so you are trying to get your pocketbook together, and money causes a lot of stress in relationships. You are trying to get your financials in order, that way you can feel more relaxed and share more of that romance. But the Emperor came up afterward. The Emperor is the father figure, very masculine. The Emperor's bold moves and power and romance. You might be really pursuing this very aggressively. And that leads into the Queen of Pentacles, which is generosity and dependability. You might be being a little too forceful with this idea. Whatever this plan is, whatever this new methodology is, whatever this new idea is, it's going to be aggressively pursued. And it could make a partner feel like they are unable to keep up. And this could be your partner, like Scorpio. This could be your significant other, your interest, having this new idea and being very aggressive about it. And it's causing you to question your dependability, question your part in the relationship, which in turn really validates the King of Pentacles. Wealth is going to really be hitting hard in this relationship. And what that's going to do is completely mess with your lovers, mess with your values. It's going to make you question what's going on. And this is why. You have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is burden. It's being overwhelmed in general. You are being weighed down by whatever this aggressive idea is, be it your idea or their idea. This week's aggressive idea is causing burden. It's causing that overwhelming feeling in the relationship. And that leads into your Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is just reiterating drama, being overwhelmed. I mean, this is huge. Sometimes the Five of Wands can represent promiscuity. Keep that in mind. It may take a little bit of thinking outside of the box to continue on with that, because the Ten of Cups is fulfillment. It's being like in the moment, being happy, getting the things you want. The Lovers, for you, for Scorpio, this one is you. The Lovers is in jeopardy. There is burden. It's causing the loss of, a sex drive. Yes, it does happen when you're burdened with money. When you're burdened with drama, there is nothing that slows you down. And that in turn is just keeping fulfillment out of grasp. You could be sitting there in your chair, you know, you've been having this rough day, these new ideas are coming, and you're just thinking, man, what I wouldn't do for everything to just get away. But week 49 will come and go. It will pass. Time goes on whether we like it or not. Just know that week 49 is probably not going to be the best week out there. What is something that Scorpio can do to keep focused this week and not get lost? What is something Scorpio can do to counter what we have just read? What is Scorpio to do? There you go. There you go. Got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is satisfaction through and through, being satisfied. And strength. Strength is strength. It is confidence in action. It's sharing your heart. It's showing vulnerability. What this is telling me is that the only way you're going to get that satisfaction is by understanding what you have right now and being satisfied with it. Shooting for the moon is great. Shooting for the moon is, you know, the way that people win the lottery. It's the way people, you know, get great jobs. But sometimes that's just not in that week's future. I'm not saying to settle for anything less than the best, but if you have the best and you want more best, this may not be the time to do it. Use your strength, use your confidence in what you have, and share with your partner your heart. If you are the one being aggressive in this situation, dial it back and really throw more emotion into how you are describing it. Don't be cold and calculated. Be more, man, I hate using the word emotion, but put more heart into what you're saying. Instead of telling, convince. Or if you are the one who is being commanded, maybe it's time to walk up and be like, hey, I'm really tired of you telling me what to do. We need to talk this through. And when you do that, be confident, use your strength, but don't be afraid to show vulnerability. Let your interests know that you are open. You're not just a brick wall forcing them back. You know, you're telling me what to do. I don't like that. Now I'm gonna tell you what to do, which is get back. Don't counter what they're doing. Go with the flow, but don't get trampled. So with that, please leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you. You know, if it's making sense to you, if it's how it's going with your situation. And like and subscribe. That way, when I'm coming out with these, you can stay up to date as soon as possible. So with that said, Scorpio, keep strong, and I will see you in week 50.